G'day guys and welcome back to Stitch Up and a brand new series in Voxel Tycoon. I thought we'd try something a little bit different. This is going to be playing alongside our ongoing Let's Play series with Passengers, which I'm sure you're all enjoying, but we're going to try out something different for another series to run side by side. This is going to be using the Industrial Trains mod as the main primary focus of the series. So let's jump into new game and start to provision this here. Now I'm going to go in. I've found myself a little seed here, so I do like this one. Here's the seed. I'll leave it up on the screen, and it's correct this time, unlike episode 1 of my previous series where I put the digits around the wrong way, and everyone was like, well, we can't play along because it's a different biome. But this one is going to be a I want to say tundra, but I think it's the Arctic, so everything's snowy and white. But yeah, we're just going to play on that one. That'll be great. We're going to change a few of the other settings though. So that's the seed just here. Company name, we're going to call this company name is going to be how about this? How about this? I think he won't mind. We're going to call this Scailman and Stitch. Is this too long? LTD Limited. Scailman and Stitch Limited. I think I should call myself Stitch Up, because I'm not Stitch, but I'm getting to be Stitch, I think. But yeah, let's go Stitch Up. Yeah, Scailman and Stitch Up, and I'll do it like that. Scailman and Stitch Up Limited. I think he won't mind. There's the company name. Let's go for the company color. Can we have a grey? Could we have something a bit less ridiculous? Yellow we've used before. Let's go blue. And we're going to keep the currency in AUD. Yeah, sure. Because we're used to that, and that'll be nice. City names, I thought we'd go French. That could be nice. Tutorial off. There's the world C. Difficulty now. Difficulty, guys. I'm going to jump in. We are going to be using the Industrial Train mod, and that's going to be have its own little challenges. These trains are going to be, so they're designed to be, so first of all, we're not going to use any trucks. We're going to try and attempt to do this train-only series, and we're going to use these trains, which are going to be quite constrictive because they're small engines, and they can. The maximum of 100 meters. We can only have 3 platforms as a maximum as well, but these trains also have trouble going round corners. They have to slow down, and they have to slow down when going down and when going up as well. So we have to be careful how we create our network in our world. So to balance that, and so the game doesn't become so difficult that we can't play a nice regular pace, I'm going to start with startup capital as easy, 33% extra, and the max loan easy. So it's a bit of more money at the start and extra ability to loan, double the loan on there. Loan interest is going to be normal, and everything else is going to be normal right down to inflation, which is going to be very easy. It's going to be minus 100%, so it's going to be in our favor. Double what it would normally be, and I think that's good. Bankruptcy period, I'm turning it off because why do that for this? I'll just turn it off, it'll be fine. And research, of course, we're keeping normal. We'll have to research everything, we're not going to unlock stuff, and it's all good. Train turnaround on is great. If we go to the mods, and of course, we'll have a bit of a look at the Industrial Train mod by Scailman. But if we do have a look here, I am turning the fences mod on, the retaining walls on, and the more placeable decorations on. And they will join the superstar of the series, the SCM Industrial Railway. And we'll have a nice little look over exactly what Scailman's put on this. And that'll be very, very nice. So what else? I've got the TCL signals. Let me turn them off for now. We can always put some stuff back on later on, so that'll be fine. Yeah, so we're going to jump in and start up the world and get it all going. In the meantime, I'm going to get you guys to check out the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you in the world in just a sec. Okay, welcome to the world, guys. And just before, I had the difficulty settings there. We went through those, went through the mods, but we skipped over the world, and I did make some changes. So we are going to play this in the normal region size, but we have mountains at less than 50%, so low, but lakes high and high. And I've decided to turn plants down to low as well. So just in case you want to play along with the exact settings, those are those guys there. In the meantime, let's jump and have a bit of a look over Scailman's setup. Yeah, let's have a look here. So we'll jump into the Steam Workshop and we'll have a bit of a look over here. Now, where is Scailman's industrial mod? So there it is, Industrial Railway. And this is the one here. Of course, the user for this one is JJ Law 1981, and he is Scailman, so that's brilliant. But this is the mod that we're going to be using throughout this series, and it's going to be quite cool. So you can see there we can actually have some passengers, some passenger trains, and we'll talk about that soon, but probably not engaging with that in episode 1. Again, we can't put any buses in, so to move passengers around, it's going to be all trains, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll have a look here. So the mod does have a steam engine, 5 diesels, and electric. We've got some rail cars and helper engines. Now that's going to be good. Helper engines are going to be great. I believe these are engines that can be double-headed with an actual engine, but no crew can fit in them. So they're basically the engine minus the crew compartment. I think that's what they are. But let's find out. It's going to be great. And of course, 8 wagons for all the vanilla items, and we're going to be using the narrow gauge that comes with, and that's what will help restrict going around the corners and the up and down. And we can research through each of those, so we'll jump straight in and it's going to be fantastic. So welcome to Anthony region. That works. Scailman and Stitch Up Limited, and we are off and running. Alright guys, let's jump in. So we've got basically the same resources, and we've got 4 demands from 3 cities. Our cities are going to be called, let's jump in and have a look at them. Welcome to the Tundra. Got it. Just pause the game for a sec. Yeah. I've also turned the, in the settings, I've turned it down so it doesn't turn the music down during pause. I like that because I like the music, so I think it's quite cool. So that could be all nice. How are we going there? Is everything nice? Everything feels a bit... Yeah, everything's nice. Brilliant. Okay, so we've got now we can rename the towns, I believe. This might have just come out in an update now. Can we rename that? I thought we could. I think you can. I may not have done the update just yet, but let's see about this. The mayor. The mayor is weird. Okay, let's jump in. So this is going to be interesting. So we'll jump in. So the first one is Roman well, the Roman's place, and they want coal and iron ore, so that's all right. These guys over here at Brûlé if anyone's French, I'm really sorry about this. At Brûlé or Bruay, this place it wants wood. And this is what we're going to be looking at this series. It's all about the ups and downs, and it's interesting because I want to call it Tundra, and I'm probably going to call it Tundra, but look at that. You wouldn't even think there's any difference in height there, especially when you do that. Look at that, you can hardly see it, but when you spin around, you've got a little drop down. So we're going to be looking at what's at sea level, and we're going to have our train network sitting on either here, here, or here, 1, 2, or 3, and it's going to stay on that for the entire thing, and we're going to use little low bridges to get across things. So I definitely think we're not going to go on the sea level one. I think we may even, well, let's see, this one, if we have a look at this, the wood is 1 up. Yeah, so he's 1 up. So we can put a train station in here, and the wood is 1 up. Over here, he wants the 2 different products, and again, we could put a train station in here, and I'd want it to be on the 1. There, it is the 1 up. So this level here. So in here, I could put, along this level, I could put another train station that would service both of these customers, and I'm on the right level. I'm on the same level if I follow this level around as this. So these 2 would match up, and it's this 1 up level that we would use. And of course, if we go up to here, now this is interesting because what we could do, this is the 1-up level, here's sea level, here's 1 voxel above. We could cut into here and we could have another train station in here. It would service the whole town, and that's the idea. We're going to be using trains to drop off directly to the whole town. So I don't know how this is going to go. This is going to be really strange. We're not going to be spending on I mean, this could be 5 episodes, this series, because it just may not work, or it might be better for a more mountainous region or something. But we're going to give it a shot. We're going to get your feedback, and we're going to go along on the journey together. But I'm seeing this as working quite well, because we would put the train in here. It's 1 up, so there's sea level there, and we'd be 1 up to that, so that will be good. And he wants wood, so you've got wood, and then the other 2 products. Okay, so that's not too bad. And then don't forget, you then have to get your trains and say, right, your trains are at this level, are they? Yep. So we could come in here and we could cut the train in here. That is quite a distance for him to travel, but he's not going 1 up, so that is a great level for the train to be. And just to confirm, we're 1 up from sea level, so a train could come in here, and then he'd be able to come in, drop off to here, come around to this way. We'll have the train route via this and come into here. And then I think what we'll do is we'll try and route the train straight back. So we'll get the train to come straight back along here, cut through here quite nicely, and be able to service that. So he'll be able to do that. Then we have the branch lines, and I think the train at this point is going to have to go up, or we can have it come down here, and then yeah, we might have to see if we can. Yeah, I think we'll cut the train through, so we would be 1 up from sea level, so it's here, and then we'd put a station down here, so that'd be quite cool for the iron ore. Where's the coal? Oh, the coal is over here, and the coal we would want to be on the 1 up as well. So everything at the moment is in a good spot. So let's start putting things down and sorting it out. I think the best thing we could do is work on wood. It's going to put quite a network in. We're going to spend most of this money. This is going to be interesting. I'm not sure how we're going to make any money. But what I'm going to do is, now, for this particular, what we'll need to do is, let me just go to terraforming, and let me put in, now don't forget I can place down, okay, let me just clear that off a bit. Yep. Now I can place that like that. Just clear another bit. Yep. So that's quite good. Now if we go to rails and we go to stations, and what we want to always pick here is the industrial, and here. So the industrial freight station. Yes, that's what we want. Okay, and the industrial freight station, if we spin him around, let's just have a bit of a look at him. This is level anyway, but if we have a look at it, when we make him larger, he maxes out at 100, so he can't go any more than 100. It's a nice little model too. I'm on pause here, so if I was to place him, he's 47,000. Let's just test it. Let's test this theory. Place him and get rid of him. 47,000 back. Okay, so that is quite good. I think, did I lose a little bit there? No, I don't think I did. Just don't know where our money went. Oh, from me clearing this. From me clearing this. Brilliant. Okay, so here he is. He's good. If I go stations, he's back. Now, the stations that are at the supply, the wood station that'll be here, I want that to be 3 platforms, and I'm gonna set myself the limitation. Even though I set that the trains can turn around in the stations, I'm going to set myself the limitation that there must be roll-in, roll-out facility at all of them. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I think I am. If we have a look here, the idea is, what I'm looking at is the spread. Now, I need to make sure that this train here, so he has to firstly touch that, but I also need to make sure, and do I want it 1 platform or 2? I think, what's the difference? Is that 1 point? What is this? Yeah. So he's 46,000, and he is at the moment, so 47, 46. Yeah, he's maxed, and his platforms, and I think if we do 2, and I'm looking at the coverage, so we've got to remember that it will stop the town from growing, because basically I need to work out how I can get it so that, because the best thing we should do here is, if we were at the right level, is to go here, drop him down a level and put him in here, because he can roll in and roll out beautifully. But it's going to cost me to kind of do that, and I need him to be down at this level. And I could think about it, this services the western side of the town as we look at it, and then a second rail station could do the other side of the town, so that could be quite good, because the second one could end up going here, and that could be kind of nice, and they could be single stations. So he's 73,000. If I'm looking at the rollout facility on here, I could almost have it approaching from one side, and then I think that would kind of work, because that is nice and close to the town. Once we have other businesses spawn up, it's likely to service them all, and I can put the other kind of track coming out from here. So I'm going to take a punt that I can fit in the other stuff and put him. He's blue. Let me put him. Give him a bit more room actually, because we might have to create another one anyway. Let's do it there. 86,000. Let's do it there. Brilliant. Okay, so I will now. I think it's the same for me to cut away. If I cut that away. That's enough. And I must make sure I put the correct rail in. Industrial narrow gauge. It is the same spacing here. Now here's the outer track. So let's start with the inner track, and this may be the approach, maybe the roll in or the roll out. So that could be kind of good. If I do that and head straight down, right, then this one could do that. And what we want to do in this series is build nice and just build it so it all kind of works and looks good as well. So that could be quite good. So I'm going to go into, not deposits, I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to do that. And then I am going to clear out these guys. And that is just going to be, yeah, that's not too bad. We've put the first one in, it's nice. I'm also going to just get rid of, don't do that. I'm going to get rid of those guys. Yeah. And then that's it. It's all quite good. Okay, and let's think about this. This is just simply a dropping off, and he's got two. I don't know why I put two platforms in, but it's fine for now. Yep. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, now let's think about this. Shall we? Let's just have a bit of a big look at this. So we're going to connect this guy up to here. We'll probably roll in this side, and then we'll roll out this way. I'm thinking I start getting the main line in, just in, and the trains will have to share all this main line. And I'm thinking of single tracking a lot of this in the first few episodes, and then double tracking it a bit later to save some money, and possibly just having one train deliver these two and one do the wood. So he would drop off, he'd pick up here, he'd drop half of his cargo to there, and then he will go to here and then head back. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. We're going to have to be thinking about where we want that main line to go. So let's get the next station down. Let's get the big station down. Let's get the this one down here. Now it's interesting. I didn't realize this, and I've been playing this game for ages, and I'm sure it came out in 0.85, but I didn't realize until Catherine of Sky pointed this out, and she mentioned it. I still didn't know what she was talking about until I, really, I think I was listening to her episodes and not watching it, but then I watched again. I thought, hang on, so sawmill, here's where we have to put it, and I always thought you got to go over the trees, but it's here, and look, you can place these right outside. They don't have to be on it. They can be well outside. And that means once you get the right spot in the corner, so you get the Goldilocks zone in the corner there. So he's left. Yep. And then this guy is here. So here is a great spot, because now I can start putting them all the way along here in a massive grid, and I can get like 15 of these guys in. So eventually for later on when we need to do that, that's exactly how that's going to be. So let me get station in here, and then possibly look at putting in a warehouse later, because we don't need it at the start. Yeah, let's get a station, and we want the bigger station here. So we do that, and again, you can't go any bigger than that. You can't go any longer than 100, but you can't go any more platforms than that. So I'm going to do this, and it's this level that I need to be. That's one above sea level. Yeah. Brilliant. And I'm going to try and get this guy to be like this. Well, he's close to there anyway, so we can just put this here. Actually, we don't need to be... That's the corner as well, so really all we need to be is here. But am I better off being over here? Because then I can head this way and go service this guy. Hang on, where is he? Yeah, wood straight down there. You know what? I am much better being over here. So let me see about this. That would work. because that touches that, and I can put more of these guys along here in the short term. It does put it quite a way away, so he's 95,000. If I put it here, it's another 25,000, and I want to be down, don't I? I want to be down. So let me see. That's close, and I'm still at the grey. That puts him up, so that puts him down. So I'm going to do it there. And the good thing about this is it leaves room for all the wood products to be built in between. So let's put him even a bit further out. Perfect. Okay, so that touches, and to make sure we can see it touches, we can see it's connected with that. I love the logistics tool. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, I'm going to set these guys up as just using one platform at the moment, and he's going to be, look how straight that is. He's going to be, oh man, look at that. He's out of there. That's good. Okay, that's nice. Now I'm on this level here, and what I need to be is, well, we connected both of these guys up, so let's do it. Let's just use one at the moment. Ooh, not like that. So we'll roll out of it for a bit, and then we'll do this. Because this is costing, and these are big distances. I was gonna make these all quite a bit smaller. But I didn't, and now I was going to make the world smaller. I'm not making much sense. I was going to make the world a bit smaller, and I didn't, and it will cost me now. So let me see about this. I need to come into this. Right, so there we go. So he's connected up to there. He wants to pick up here first, doesn't he? Yeah. Get this in here. You know, I could have this all one way. Literally, I could do a one-way circle going anti-clockwise here. Or let's do it clockwise even. That could be good. Maybe we do that. That's quite different as well. Okay, so next part of wood is dropping off to here. So I think I want to provision in the industrial freight station. But instead of that, I just want him, still 100 meters. Oops, sorry, still 100 meters, but one less there. And I'm going to actually do one less. Let me do a single. Let me rotate him. And put him. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's give ourselves a bit of room here, because what we can do is we could do it here, and that takes care of everything. If this is the main intersection, we can do another one over here later. So we'll do one here, and this takes care of everyone, and it gives us room for roll in, roll out functionality. That gives us even more room. I think that's good. And if I look at, I'm just looking where we're cutting through this pass here. Let's do this. Okay, narrow gauge railway. Thank you very much. So let's get out there. I don't want to cut the town off too much. We're thinking of running a circle, aren't we? We are. Geez, I tell you what, I don't want this to be the case where I can't even afford to get any of this. Let's get this running in. The good thing about this is, though, if we are running, like, if we look at how much this is all costing, but the thing is, we're setting up quite a network here. So once we need to get into this town, we've already got the basically the main line to get there. We just need to connect it into the cities, and then also the other deposits. So that's kind of good. Okay, if we're looking at a circle, so now we want to look at these guys. Well, I kind of just want the line to run past this, so it'll be like this. Now I don't want him to go up at all, so be careful. And then like this. That kind of works. So he stays up there. Now let's think about where we want the line to come in at some point. Just go up a tiny bit more. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let me do this, and we can have the other line come in this way. So we could, if we do this, then what we can do is a branch line. When we do phase 2, when we start connecting these two products up, we'll do a branch line. Oh my god. Where are we going to build that headquarters as well? We have to build it at a city. Well, we should build it at this city here, shouldn't we? We do have to do it at a city. Yeah, let's do it at that one. We don't want to put it anywhere in here. Let's put him out a bit. Just so he kind of... Is he part of a city? Yes. I don't think he needs to be next to a road, does he? No, he doesn't. Thank you very much. Right, let's go. Okay, so now what we want to do is start thinking about connecting this to this. Okay, so we get a little industrial, and man, I'm really worried about that money because that kind of works. The good thing about building on pause and being able to demolish that station is when we want to make this station a 2-platform, we can quite easily do that infrastructure and do that and not have any issues because we'll get a full refund for that, which will be lovely. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, we have circular network. Ooh, nice. Okay, I'm going to get the train to drop off here first, so I'm going to put the rail shed. Now, the depot is going to be the industrial train depot, and it's going to allow us to just pick these. We can see all the vanilla assets there, and we're going to be ignoring most of them, especially the trucks. I wonder if this series will change and we'll end up having to put trucks in. I don't think so. I stalked Scailman when he was developing this one. I was chatting with him a few months back, and he was mentioning that this is designed for just this on its own, and the challenge is just using this set of trains and the rolling stock that's provided and its limitations to try and set the parameters for your world. So yeah, let's see. Okay. Right, here we go. So now we can start seeing some stuff. So interestingly, right, so these guys are here. But if we were to put, now can I just see, if I've got that depot there, and I go to, where is it, depots? Yep, industrial train depot. Where's the passenger train? That's interesting. So if I go by, I think I might have to research them. But we just want wood anyway for the moment. So let's get him. So this guy here is the Vinolopo class. Ooh. Can I see a bit more about him? I can't. Okay, let's just do that and select the wood and what we want here. Now, let me see about this. Let's deliver, go 10. It's a very small piece of rolling stock. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with the wood. 111,000. That's good because that includes that one. And his length is 77. So that's not too bad. It's also showing his max speed is 25 kilometers an hour. And if I go here, that is his max speed anyway. So that's not too bad. I think that's quite good. I know the little one's not meant to have this amount of stock behind him, but I want 5 and 5 to be able to drop off. It's only taking 4 pieces of wood to each of them, which is not very much. So we might be able to just double these trains up a little bit. I tell you what I'll do. I might just do... look, let's keep this as realistic as we can. That looks like a better sized train. 63 meters. And what I'm going to do is set up his... so let's set up his route here. So it'll be a full load here. Yes, please, full load. Oop. Click on the right things. Then over here, it's going to be, please unload the full amount from the front 5 units. What are you doing over there? Can I move this up so we can see it? From the front 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, front 4 units. Yep. And that's great. And then over here, yeah, and it shows connected to there. Please then also unload everything from the back 5 units. So if I see here these units, and if I see here these units, brilliant. We'll call this one mixed wood. The mixed wood route. Yep. And he's 100 and... that's pretty good, actually. I think we'll just get that going, and we'll unpause the game and do that. So he is going to be coming out, and off he goes. And we're on speed 1 here, and you can already see how slow the little tack is going to go. So that's going to be interesting. Oh, man. Oh, man. I probably should have played on a small map or an extra small map. Yeah. This is going to be interesting. All right, well, let's think about this next. So have we got 600,000? So if we allow another 100,000 for a train, so we've got 500,000. Do we want to do... Does anyone want either of these? Have we got another city? No. We've got wood there. We've got iron ore here. And we've got coal here. So we've got 3 cities and 3 patches. Okay, well that's not too bad. And of course, once the other products start coming in, we'll be fine. So we want to do iron ore. Do we want to do coal? Coal's just here, so I think we should just do it because it's right there. So I think we should just do that. Now the difference is going to be, I've got this guy. So if I put a second train on here, I've got this as being a single line. So I don't want the coal guy to go all the way round. I want him to go straight in there. Okay, so we're going to do... Let's put this one in. Let's get this little station in. This one I do want to put one with 2. Yeah, oh, not 100, but I want to do this. Yep. So he's 100 meters. He is. Yep. And I've got to do roll in, roll out. So let me think about this. That fits both and is at the right grade. And that is even better. And again, if we say this is the intersection of the town, that will take care of everyone. But it's a bit close to the line there. So let's, to this line I'm saying, actually, trains are going to be coming the other way. See, this is good because it blocks trains here, but allows the cities to grow inwards. Over here, we block trains here, but the city can go that way. And over here, we block trains here, but the city can go inwards, which is quite nice. These 2 towns may eventually merge up. That's good. See, the map's not that big. So the question is, do we run it here? Again, it'd have to be that because I don't want it too close to this line. I want a spur. Or do we do this and have it down like that? And that would touch both and have trains being able to come in nicely and come out nicely. That's not too bad, actually. That takes care of everyone there and anyone else can just grow around it. I'm thinking about that. And we'll do it at that, and it's at the right grade. Brilliant. Okay, let's go and grab ourselves some rail. Well, what are we going to do? We're going to do coal, aren't we? It's quite short, actually. So we go coal, and let's build on pause. Do we want to build on pause? I think we should build on pause. I don't know if you place on pause, if you delete on pause. I don't know if you have to have placed them on pause. I don't think so. I think it's just delete on pause. You get the full refund. But for the moment, I'm just going to do that. We still haven't been told that they've delivered the first bit of wood. Should we check on our little friend? Scailman's industrial train mod. Yeah, here he is. He's picked up his wood and he's off and running. Brilliant. Oh, man. That's quite cool. That is quite good. Yep. Yeah, this is good. Okay. Alright, here we go. So we'll put this little area in. Let's just build this all on pause and make it nice. I do love this new bit, how we don't have to squash these guys in. Mining facilities, the coal thereof. And we want to put this guy. Where's the boundary? So here is the boundary. Oop, yep. And here is the boundary here. So let's put him there. Thank you. And you'll start mining the coal. Unpausing, watching the coal start mining. Please start mining, please start mining. Yes, he is. Good. Excellent. Okay, pausing again, and we go to rails, and we go to stations, and we want this collection. Now, I think coal is going to be popular. I think we should fork out for a triple. We did that at the wood, didn't we? I keep hitting the wrong one there. 100 meters and 3. That's pretty good. And I think we should do him like this, so that this guy, it comes in and it has the ability to turn in. So let's do him like this. Yeah, let's put this here. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Because then we can have... well, coal doesn't really get processed into anything, so that will work. And that saves us a bit as well. And we can actually put this guy... Industrial, we can do this. Yeah, we can do this. We can say, all right, come and collect coal. So you'll do that to collect, and we're always heading around. It's a circle. Well, I may end up changing that. And I think what I'm going to do is we'll put signals in here, guys. This could be interesting. Well, we need him to get into here, and I don't want him to do the full circuit. So how do I do that and keep it realistic? First of all, we need to get these guys as close to this as possible. So that won't work. That won't work. That is what we need to do. Brilliant. And then there. Yeah, so that's that. Get rid of that little narrow gauge, friend. That will then come into there, no problem. Okay, and then getting back out to the gauge would be like this. Is Mr. Coleman going to have to do the full circuit? Is it cheaper to lay down a different line? It comes in here to fill up. If he was to come in here, let me think about this. If he was to come in here, he's obviously got to go out for a bit so these three can connect up. So we'll just do that. I'm going to get him to do this, guys. This is really interesting. I'm going to do a coal only line. This is like where he breaks the kind of, and he's on the left. So this would work if I do that. Now is that the right, that's the right division too, isn't it? Yeah, that's interesting. So now we've done a double track and then he comes into here and it's just for that section. It's interesting. It is well interesting. I'm going to have to signal this now. Oh, what's brilliant is we have these lovely signals as well. So we have these industrial pre's and, oh God, yeah. So let's use the industrial regulars and we must make sure we put the industrials in here. Let's have a look at them. Scailman's done a ripper job of this. We go like that and that's one way, yeah. And then we can always do this as well and that's one way, yeah, that's nice. So I'm going to go, this is one way and this is one way and it's just telling them that they're both. And then I'm going to say, oh, hang on, that's not correct. This is the other way. So this is two-way. What do we got here? Signals. Yeah, so let's think about this. Okay, so this is two-way. That's fine. We don't have to use the pre-signals at the moment. And it is this guy. Yep, this is the return. And what we do need to do, at the moment, Cole only needs to get into here, so it's fine. So he's two-way. This is, over here, we'll do it as like, okay, you're two-way. But here, this is heading this way, but this one now has a decision to make, so it's in an industrial pre. So let's have a little look at the asset. Yeah, it's got two little things on it. And this one's got, sorry, it's got three, and this one's got the two, so sort of three different states. And we'll see how those light up at some point. Okay, that's nice. I can now go industrial signals. This allows me to run them closer. We'll need these guys. So straight afterwards, we'll put a standard one-way signal, and then we'll put the pre in here, and that shows they're one way. And from here, it's just rock and roll, isn't it? This one goes the other way. Yep, that way. And about there, that's nice. So that's done with that part that breaks all the rules. And then let's start to put these guys here. So one, not costing us a lot, are they? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, two, and then we put this guy in here, just for now. Here. Trains can't be longer than that anyway. Well, they can actually be longer, I believe, but we are not going to have them longer. Right, there's a decision to be made here. I'm just going to do industrial pre there and there with an industrial standard block signal here, and coming straight into that one there, coming straight out of that one there. These will be gone at some point when we do the merge ones. Let's do that. See, look, let's do this. Let's do this, and again we're just going to do what we've done here. Ooh, but we did double this up at the start. That's fine. So we'll go here, and then put the standard block in here. Continuing with standard blocks. It's nice because the trains are all below the length for sure, because the stations have to be less than 100 meters. So that's all pretty good. I'm going to do one here. I think that's less than 100. And then we'll do one of these pre there. We'll go block and block. Yep, so you're heading both in that direction, but then a pre here and a pre here, and then a block for now. We've got that. and these guys are good up there, so I'll just do another single block. Oh, sorry, single block here. Sorry, I need to change that into a block because they look quite different, don't they? So that into that. Sorry, I had the wrong signal selected. These guys are pre's. This guy needs to only be, he's a pre, needs to be a block, and this guy is a pre, needs to be a block. Single block, yeah. And then another, let's put another one there. We will be changing these, where these stations will then be provisioned for 2. We'll be changing those signaling for those ones. I don't mind this, a little bit of rail bureaucracy there. I like that. Let's see if it works when we get 2 trains on the network. And we want him to just do coal at the moment, don't we? So let's go. We might just really kick off here. Coal. Cargo is coal, please. Oh god. Carrying 3 pieces. Jeez. 5, 6. Let's just do 6. Now he's only 62,000. So that's alright. I don't know how we're going to make any money in this series or pay any money back. Okay, the route is simply here. It's a short route though, so he should be able to go back and forwards, and this guy should start making some money. So it'll be collect from here, full load, drop off to here, full load. Oops, sorry, drop off to here, full unload. You're going to be called the coal to Ramar, and you're off and running. Save a little bit of money there for the provisioning of this, but we've got the network in, including this station, so that's nice. We're not putting warehouses in, so really all we need to do with the 245 is buy the train and then buy the mine and the spur line out to the iron ore mine. We go release, we go speed 1. I mean, I'm probably going to want to do more than speed 1, but for the moment we'll do speed 1. And we haven't got a train saying we don't know where they're going, so at least we haven't got those alarms saying train can't find its way. At the moment, that's pretty good. And I'm keen to see how the trains start to interact with each other over here. I think my signaling is correct. Okay, so that's that. I tell you what, I think we'll leave it here because I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to do in episode 2. So I might let this just pay down a little bit. Episode 2, we'll start running the iron line. We'll start getting a few more trains in. And I think where this is going to have to work is we're going to have multiple trains. So this train with 6, as opposed, we might have 3 of these guys, as opposed to 1 with 12 or 1 with 18, which we probably wouldn't have anyway. But look at the length of him. That's 100 meters, and this guy with 6 carriages, he's only 50, so he could be almost double the length. He's going through. We're gonna have a little pass through later, but that's all nice. Okay, please leave your comments down below. Tell me what you think. You know, generating the world is probably the only and the game settings is the only constricted part. We can add in mods, we can take out mods. Well, we won't be taking this mod out, but we can add mods in. We can play with the game like that. So we'll be able to do that. At this stage, we are playing a train-only Scailman's Industrial Railway mod. Please leave your comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Stitch Up. Check out my other Voxel Tycoon series where I'm playing a very vanilla-ish passengers playthrough, and that's been quite popular. And I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.